cancer-causing chemicals in marijuana. There is nearly a 5-fold increase in the risk of heart attack in the first hour after smoking marijuana. It is a bitter irony that as our knowledge increases regarding the harm that smoking marijuana does to our health, public perception of those injuries decreases. It is our purpose in this audiobook to inform an uninformed and sometimes misinformed public about the true risks of legalization. Increased potency. We believe the debate over legalization may, in some places, be the result of two different groups talking past each other. One group, supporting legalization, either tacitly or vociferously, is thinking of the marijuana of low tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, percentiles. Many people now in their 50s, 60s, and 70s smoked or tried when they were in college, or for that matter, marijuana they knew from the 1970s and 1980s that was far less potent than today's marijuana, THC being the psychoactive ingredient in marijuana. It may be difficult for people who tried or used a weaker substance to see how legalizing that substance can be so harmful. The problem is that you cannot consider it the same substance when you look at the dramatic increase in potency and the increased negative neurological and other health effects arising from higher THC levels. The point is that there really are two different kinds of marijuana, and thus, perhaps, two different conversations taking place. One is based on a frame of reference of marijuana that was experienced in the past, was weaker, and does not exist today. The other is based on the reality of the marijuana that is grown, processed, and sold today. Many we have talked to are simply unaware of the potency of today's marijuana. Most who have not smoked or looked at marijuana and its potency in a very long time are surprised to realize that the marijuana they knew in the 1970s or 1980s was much less potent than it is now. The levels of THC then were in the low single digits. Today's marijuana THC levels are in the double digits. We've gone from about 3 to 5% THC in yesteryear's marijuana to just above 13% THC. But common strains are available that go much higher, into the 20% and beyond. The difference between 3 to 5% THC and 13 to 30% THC is very significant. It is like comparing a 12-ounce glass of beer with a 12-ounce glass of 80-proof vodka. Both contain alcohol, but they have vastly different effects on the body when consumed. Indeed, many argue that because of the difference in potency, it is not even the same drug we once knew. Some have taken to calling today's marijuana industrial marijuana or turbo pot. For these, and many other reasons, it is our view that the effort to legalize marijuana needs to be addressed head-on, that if it is not stopped, we will soon look back and ask, what were we thinking? We believe marijuana is dangerous and should remain illegal. We also believe most of the arguments in favor of legalization are fallacious. With this audiobook, we hope to join a debate over legalization that simply has been too silent or cowed into silence on our side. We make no bones about this, as, in short, we think the effort to legalize marijuana is as irrational as any effort to legalize cigarettes would be, were they illegal here. Engage with us in a hypothetical. Assume that cigarettes are not legal and never have been in America, but tens of thousands of packs of cigarettes make it into the United States every year, made in Mexico, Canada, and other countries, and are purchased illegally on the black market. Teenagers and adults smoke them. Now, imagine there is a bill in Congress to forego all the enforcement costs of trying to keep cigarettes out of the hands